Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the 3.0 MDLX Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. And this was a request. Somebody said, hey, can you review some of the Transformers 1 MDLX figures? And I said to him, I do have Optimus and Bumblebee, so yes. Yes, I can do that for you. Also, I don't have anything else to review right now. We might be light for a couple of days here. I'm waiting for some packages to come in. So if we do have a few days where we're missing videos, I do still have my one figure a day in my display videos going out. So keep an eye out for those at least. But let's go ahead and get this guy off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I do want to show you my package on the front. Honestly, I think this package doesn't look good. The way they have him posed, he looks like a Blockies figure to me. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. It's not the best looking package, in my opinion. So for you who display in the box, you may not like it. And then you have the side, which looks okay. These appear to be very heavily edited renders, actually. You do have the window on the back, but obviously it looks like crap. So yeah, this set of packaging is not my favorite, but I don't care about packaging personally, so it doesn't really matter to me. I just do that because some of you have asked me to in the past. Alright, this guy stands roughly 16.5 centimeters. That's going to make him just about 6.5 inches. Here he is up against Darwin. As of filming, both of these guys are in stock, this guy and Bumblebee. So, not Darwin, Optimus and Bumblebee. He's about the same height as Darwin. Big Bad Toy Store, so I'll put a link in the description below. Okay, question of the day. I want to get it out of the way right away. What did you think of Transformers 1, the movie? I know a lot of people said, oh, this is the best piece of Transformers media ever, blah, blah, blah. I think a lot of that is because of the horrible advertising they did for it. The marketing campaign was atrocious. So anything better than garbage was going to get met with pretty good praise, and maybe that was part of their intention, except the movie bombed because of the bad marketing. Anyway, I was really enjoying the movie overall until they skipped about 20 to 30 minutes of plot where Megatron turns into a bad guy. I don't like how he went from just not liking the corrupt, supposedly heroic officials to being a murderous tyrant. That was a weird skip, a giant plot hole, and ruined the movie for me, but I'm curious what you guys think. Okay, so let's get into this. He comes in two forms, not as a Transformer, but as Orion Pax. And then also you can swap him out to be Optimus Prime. There's no heavy changes. You change this, and you change his head. So I wanted to start off with that. It's not going to change articulation or anything like that, but I wanted to show you that's what he looks like as Orion Pax. And then we're just going to swap out his parts because Optimus Prime is Optimus Prime. That's what we have to do. However, I actually think in this movie, the way they did Optimus Prime, Orion Pax looks better. I just think it's a better design. Optimus Prime looks like Orion Pax in cosplay to me. And I know that sounds funny, but I don't think they changed enough. They didn't make him cool enough. It just looks like he's wearing his dad's clothes. But okay, let's swap out the parts. So the first thing we'll do, I guess I'll show you these. We have the different shoulder pads. Do these just slide on? I actually didn't pay attention to... They don't just slide on. How do they go on? Oh, I was thinking of Bumblebee. I'm losing my mind, guys. I am losing my mind. I was just playing with Bumblebee's shoulder pads, and I was like, oh, but that's not right. It is right, because this isn't Bumblebee. Oh my goodness. Bumblebee has ball pegs, and it confused me because he has those slidey pieces. Oh goodness. So his chest comes off. You can, of course, put his matrix in there. We'll talk about the matrix and the accessories. There's his new chest. So, so far, it's fine. I actually don't mind it. They didn't change enough, I still think, but it's really the head that gets me because he's got that narrow jawline, and it's fine for Orion Pax. But for Optimus, I think it would look better in a different way. Can we just pop the whole head off? Let's do that. And I'm just going to edit this. I'll cut to me having it done. And with the power of movie magic, we have him transformed. Now, I do think they should have just given us an alternate head, because you have to basically replace every part. It's too much. But also, like I was saying, I just don't think that's a good look for Optimus. The way these look, it's a little bit weird. The top of his head is way too bulbous. He almost looks like an infant with a tiny face. So yeah, I just don't love the way Optimus looks in this movie. I think Pax looks better, but we're going to leave him as Optimus for the rest of the review. This part's better, and these are better for sure. Alright, so aesthetically speaking, I love the finish on this guy. The red has a glossy metallic to it, which looks really cool. The silver parts are a satiny finish, or almost even matte, I guess you could say. And then the blue also has a matte or satin finish, but it's metallic, and it is just the most pretty blue. It is such a good looking color, and the way they painted it up against the silver and the gray, it's so clean. This figure is stunning. I am not a heavy Transformers guy. I'm a heavy Beast Wars guy, and I do like Transformers. I have tons of Optimus Primes and things like that. But this is making me want to display this, and I don't even care about this movie. Like, I'm completely indifferent about it because of what I said earlier. But I really love the way this figure looks. It's so nice. That blue and silver. It's not just a normal looking figure. It's hard to say on camera, but in real life, to the naked eye, this flat to matte finish with the slight metallic, it's just really good looking, and the saturation is great. So yeah, it's aesthetically very pleasing, very nice looking figure. And the sculpt is solid too, like other than the shoulders where it's a little gappy, and I guess you could argue the elbows are a little weird, but for the source material, it's nice. So yeah, aesthetically speaking, I'll go 9 out of 10. It's really good. Now, as far as accessories go, you already saw we have the interchangeable parts to make him Orion Pax. We have some interchangeable hand plates and some alternate hands. Those are fine. Nothing crazy there. We do get the Matrix, which is pretty well done, so that's fine. And then we get his axe, which is really well done. I don't like that it's not orange. Blue and yellow is not a good look. I mean, I know primary colors, especially for kids media, but come on. Orange would have been nice, but it's still really well done. The plastic's great, so that's pretty cool, but that's it. Like, not a ton. They spent most of their accessories on the interchangeable parts, which I don't know how many people care about that. Let's do another question of the day. Do you need it to transform to Orion Pax, or do you just want Optimus Prime? Because I'm guessing if they were only going to make one figure, it would have been Optimus. So, what do you think? Do you like the Orion Pax parts? I'm indifferent. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for accessories. It's still pretty good. Now, as far as articulation goes, these guys do pose pretty well. We have ball pegs in the neck. It moves around pretty well, no problems there. For the shoulder pads, you get that extra hinge there. And we are on just the double ball peg in there to let the shoulder move around. They're stiff, but they do move. So you can up those shoulders, which I would definitely do. Raise those shoulders up a little bit to make him look a little bit more intimidating. But yeah, you get decent range on the hinge. Like, definitely no problem. It's not Spider-Man, but it will work. And then, of course, you're going to get your rotation. Those ball pegs are very stiff, so be careful. Some of these plastic parts could pop off or break. You do get a bicep swivel in here, so that's nice. A double jointed elbow works pretty well. This piece on the forearm has this like slide mechanism. It's just a couple of hinges, but still, the little instructions make it sound like you're supposed to put it forward in normal mode and then pull it back when you're putting the axe on his hand. I don't know if that's right. That seems wrong to me. I would leave it back like this and then put it forward for the axe. But either way, that has a little mechanism on there. I think it's actually ball pegs. But yeah, those move around, and then ball pegs for the wrists. So that's fine. For the torso, I haven't done the torso yet. I want to see with you guys what happens. All right, so leaning back. Oh, almost no leaning back. Yeah, it's not just stuck, there's just nowhere for it to go. Leaning forward does work. Hey, we have one company making the figures lean forward instead of back. That's nice. That works nicely. That is good. Side to side, that happens at the waist. Well, wait. Yeah, it looks like it happens only at the waist. I'm not getting it to do anything but wiggle at the top. I don't think it actually can go anywhere. It doesn't feel like it can go. So it looks like it's only happening down at the bottom for the side to side. But rotation is there. Yeah, he'll pose. He's not going to, like I said, he's not Spider-Man, but he will pose. The skirt armor is just connected in the back, one piece. I don't love that. That's going to be a little bit more cumbersome than having a front piece and then having the side and back be connected. Having the front connected to the back does pose some limitations, potentially, depending on what you're doing. But we do have the double ball peg in here again, so you will be able to kick pretty high. But you're going to have to get that skirt armor all the way out of the way. Doesn't look too bad, though, honestly. Like, because it tucks around, it's not super obvious. That's not bad. I'll take it, actually. That works way better than I thought it would, even though his skirt armor is going all the way up to his armpit almost. So that's nice. And, of course, you can make him taller by dropping those down or do the double ball peg shimmy and get them tucked in there a little bit more. But, of course, then you're going to have less clearance here, but it'll look nicer. So, yeah, you have some options with those ball pegs. I kind of like the way 3.0 does that. Steel going into palm, which I'm guessing is what they have going on here, is a good way to make a ball peg. It's definitely steel. I don't know if it's palm, but yeah, that's nice. Thigh swivel. You would think there would be one here, but there's not. It's just on the ball, so it's a little bit limited. I don't think you need a ton of thigh swivel for Optimus Prime, but that's what you get. We'll put him back in the neutral position, and that should be fine. All right, so double jointed knees. Triple jointed? No, they're double jointed. It just didn't go. It's a little ugly, the way it pulls away from the thigh up here. but it's not the worst, and you get decent enough range, so that's fine. It's better than 90. That'll work. I thought there was a third joint in there, but there's not. Okay, and then for the ankles, it's again not the best. It's the double ball pegs, which are functional, but it's a little gappy. I have mine shifted back, so it's not as gappy, but it definitely can be a little revealing as far as the joint on the inside. But in terms of functionality, he gets good range, for sure. Like, you are not going to have trouble posing this guy in any reasonable pose for a giant truck robot. So I think you'll be fine with that. The ankle rocker's good. This is a floaty piece. And this is a toe hinge. But it's so far back, it kind of sucks. But yeah, I mean, it poses. You shouldn't really have trouble. Like I said, if you're not trying to do Spider-Man poses or like really crunched up poses or things like that, he can do it. He works pretty well. 3.0 has been nailing this MDLX line for the most part for the Transformers. Very, very nice figure. Articulation rating is going to be a, I'm going to go 8 out of 10. You know, it could be a little bit better here and there. This does look like it. Okay, wait a minute. That's the lower. It looks like it does lean to the side at the top a little bit, but at like a weird angle. That's why I wasn't getting it before. It kind of rotates. Oh, that's weird. It's like there's a peg at about 45 degrees in there that lets it rotate. So it doesn't lean when you try to make it lean, but it does swing. So I don't know that that's super helpful, but it is there. So be aware of that. Well, at least we found that. Okay, so yeah, I'll go 8 out of 10. It's pretty darn good. Could be a little cleaner in a few places, but not bad at all. Okay, time for the final rating on this guy. If you are into Transformers Prime, easy pickup for sure. It's gorgeous. It poses well. It has enough accessories for sure. 100% pick it up if you like what it looks like. There's nothing really jarring about it, and there's no problems, major problems. Nothing at all. So yeah, 8 out of 10 overall rating. No, 9 out of 10. I'm going to go 9 out of 10 overall rating. Very, very nice figure. Not perfect, but pretty darn close. It's really good for what it is. And again, that's coming from somebody who does not care about this version of Optimus Prime. Really at all. And actually, the look has grown on me a little bit. But I still think he has a baby head. It's too big. The narrow jaw is the problem. Okay, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will be done there. So thanks for... It almost looks like Bumblebee's head shape, like from the Bay movies. You know what I'm talking about? It's like teardrop shaped, upside down. Okay, anyways, again, I'm done. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.